Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the iCraft modded SMP. As you may see from the title, you may be wondering if modded is ending. Now while iCraft modded Season 1 is ending, iCraft modded Season 2 is coming soon. It'll be here before you know it, and this pack, guys, I've got to say, this pack is a little bit OP. As soon as I got this reactor down here and all this stuff, like, I don't need to do any work on this server. I've got 1,000,000 Yellorium ingots just sitting here powering this thing. It gets 500,000 redstone flux per tick, and I can power all these dimensions that give me infinite resources, and it's a little bit overpowered. So the next mod pack, we are going all the way back to difficult survival. It's gonna be a challenge to live. Like, we did a little bit of a playtest. It's a challenge to live, and it's kind of got some skyblock bits to it. As you progress through the pack, you unlock certain things. So once we get through sort of the skyblock-esque phase, it's not really a skyblock, but it's similar because there's an ocean involved, and I don't want to spoil too much, but the skyblock aspect does not last forever. Eventually, that goes away once we progress far enough. We can explore all the other stuff, and there's so many more things to do, and it's not crazy OP. This time, it's going to be a challenge, and there's a lot more to do. So I'm really excited to start this new mod pack. I'm going to be pumping out maybe daily episodes of it or every other day for a while, because I'm going to record a lot of episodes worth on day one, because there's going to be a lot of us recording it. Also, this mod pack will be available for you guys to play on day one. So you will be able to play along with the mod pack as we do. We are using a custom map for the mod pack, and we may make that available or make a version of that map available. That way you guys can't give us coords to anything. JSM might be able to set up a world for you guys to download that's similar but not exact, so that way you can't cheat and tell us stuff by going into creative mode. I think that's what we're gonna do. But let me know your thoughts. Give this video a like if you always loved iCraft modded Season 1 and you're sad to see it go. But anyway, in this final episode, we are going to be taking a look at a few of the bases that have accumulated on this server. And after we take a look at all the bases, there will be a little bit of a cinematic showing off a lot of the beautiful bits of the map, hopefully with shaders. I might be able to sneak the pixel cam mod in here and the shaders mod. So hopefully I'll be able to get some cool cinematics for you of what all this stuff looks like with shaders. Shaders on a modded server is always a little bit wonky. Hey, look, there's Skills. He just hit 1,000 subs. Congrats to him. Also, in iCraft modded Season 2, there's going to be a bunch more people. There weren't a whole lot of active people. The active people kind of came and went. Brute was on the server, but he kind of ran through everything that you could possibly do on the server in about a week and then switched off to something else. So he just speed run through it, and the mod pack didn't really hold interest for people like Logzilla. Jen Marie started playing it, but it really, I mean, this mod pack's pretty good for JSM's first attempt at making a mod pack, but he's learned a lot, and this next mod pack is going to be fantastic. But anyway, enough of that talk. Let's get into the exploration, starting with my base. Look at this thing. It's a little bit ugly. I want to change that. I want to have a dedicated room for everything and no wiring visible on the next iCraft modded season. I want it to be super neat and tidy and awesome. So that's what we're going to do next season. We're going to have one of the coolest bases. I mean, this base is kind of cool. It's got like this giant reactor down here, but it's also exposed to this top and stuff. Yeah, it's got the world's largest reactor, but it's also kind of ugly. I mean, other than that, we kind of have the interior where we have the advanced storage where we can store millions of items in here. We can store like 4.5 million items in this storage system, which is pretty crazy. We have got the power bank that can store 3.7 billion redstone flux, and then this good old reactor, which is holding at nearly 1 million redstone flux per tick right now. So that's quite a bit. There's a reason I need 1,000,000 Yellorium ingots. If we take a look at the outside, a friend of mine actually designed these towers for me to decorate my build with. I was hoping I could find a mod that could duplicate them for me, but yeah, these were designed by a friend of mine, IRL, and I think they look pretty good, and I used 2 of them. I was supposed to add more, but I really only got to the second one there. We have my beacon stack, my attempt at starting blood magic. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my base. Not really a whole lot here. That's pretty much it for my base. I mean, I have these teleporters with the Ender Sword. That has a bunch of things added to it, including travel and empowered. You can hold shift and you can travel to these things. Or if you don't have the sword, you can just stand on one and then, you know, right click on one of these. Or don't right click, you press shift. Also, these power cells are leading into my refined storage system. That way, in case this ever goes down, these will always be powered always. Over here we have Logzilla's base. It never really got finished. I think Logzilla wanted to get a lot done on the server, but you know, the server wasn't always that appealing. There's a lot of grinding work, but once you did grind, you had infinite resources, so setting up all the machinery was kind of pointless. This giant cylinder over here was supposed to be the Spleef Arena, but we never quite got around to that. I think it'd be pretty fun though. We really need a more active modded server for that to be done, though. We're going to take a look at some houses now. Let's go to Virus's base. And here we are. His house is, like, made out of entirely seared brick, which is kind of cool. Here is his blood magic altar setup. Like, look at this. I definitely did not get this far. Yeah, wow, this is one altar. That looks pretty good. Environment controller. Oh, wow. What does that even do? I mean, just look at this. We've got speed runes, rune of self-sacrifice to get more blood. Like, I was nowhere near this advanced, but props to Virus for getting all this done. Beacons on all four corners. Do these do things? Wait, do these help the altar? That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, this is Virus's base. I don't know if he has anything underground. He might. That's a lot of crafting stations. He's got a bunch of cows over here. This pen has a weird shape to it, but a lot of cows, that's for sure. And I think that's all that there is to be seen for Virus's base. Sorry, Virus, if you're watching, if I'm missing something, if there's an underground base. But now we can go check out Brute's base. And Brute sort of spent all his time on the server for about a week and ran out of things to do. Oh, this is Brute's old base. Where is Brute's new base? Aha! Here is Brute's new base. Wow. Yeah, there is a portal to the Britannia biome, or something like that, if that's a thing. I never really got super into Britannia. Britannia is a pretty cool mod. I may have to get into that more. Look at this. Look at the textures in this building. I like it a lot. Oh, it's so like steampunk. Imagine how far this would have gone. I really love the steampunk house, but he's got his good old reactor down here. Nice little small reactor. Little bit of storage, a few 64K discs. He kind of sped through and did all of Britannia, all of refined storage, got enough resources, and then was like, well, what am I going to do now? I'm done, which is kind of what a lot of people did. Oh, he even started on blood magic too. Did not get as far as Virus. But yeah, this is Brute's base. He's got like all these different Britannia armor sets over here. Mana Steel. Are these all Mana Steel? No, Elementium. Terra Steel, and Mana Weave. Is Mana Weave the best? I think Mana Weave's the best. Or is it? I only got half a thing on that. This is Terra Steel. Oh, Terra Steel. Yeah, Terra Steel might be the best. Yeah, it's equivalent to Diamond Armor, but I'm sure it has other benefits. Seems like a pretty good set. All of these Britannia items and weapons, and he's got his Teleporter Orb, Infinite Builder's Wand, all these Tinker's Tools. Oh, a saw bench. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I got all these things that I didn't know about. But now let's go check out Gray's base. Now, Gray did a bit of work on the server. I don't think he did quite as much as, like, JSM. Actually, no, you know what? It looks like he had a fairly popular base. Whoa, what is this? Can you click this? Oh, my. Yo, he set up one of these elevators, too? Did he actually? That's so great. Can I set it up to outside? Oh man, I really need to make one of these next season. If we have the mod for it, I need JSM to walk me through it because I am not quite sure. Let's go down to mob. Look at this elevator. This is so beautiful. And it goes so fast. Oh, it's so great. Oh wow, he had this same exact mob grinder that JSM had. Look at this. Wow, it's like literally identical. He's got these wireless redstone things on. Oh, man. Dude, there's so much automation that you can do. All right, server room. What is in this server room? Oh, look at this. Fluid grid, disk drives, disk drive, disk drives, disk drive, disk drive, disk drive. A lot of disk drives. See, guys, this is what I want. Something like organized like this. Farming station with a crafting grid here. I feel like my base is inferior now. And here we are back on this level again, the last level before the top. Look at all these. Processing pattern encoder. He's got himself a giant. Okay, this one could do 1.9 billion, not as much as mine. He's got a fairly sizable reactor as well. How far down does it go? Oh, it's still going. All right, it stops there. So it's like 10 by 10, something like that. That's a fairly sizable reactor. Is it still on? No, we actually shut it off. How much does it use? Okay, it generates like 150,000 redstone flux per tick. That's not bad at all. Lots of wireless redstone stuff. I love this elevator though. Elevator button module. Oh man, I really need to make one of these next season. You have no idea, guys. I want one of these so bad. It's like the coolest thing. And now let's check out Jen's base. Let's head over here and see what she did throughout the server. All right, so Jen was really only starting to really get into modded over the past month, I guess a month ago, and she put all of her pets on the wall here. Something very Jen to do. Lots of pets, like a lot of inventory pets. I don't think we have inventory pets in the next season mod pack. Got lots of dried rotten flesh, nice little house. This house definitely had some potential if the server went on for longer, but there isn't upstairs. What is up here? All right, little bedroom. Ooh. Oh, she had some armor as well? I did not know about that. And now, guys, it is time. We've seen this base before, but I don't know if all of you have. This is JSM's base, and we've been here many a time, and I just love this base. This is like my favorite base on the whole server. There's so much. Like, you can't see any wires here, but you can go back here and adjust all the wires. You can take the elevator all the way down to the bottom. So fast. Look how fast that thing goes. And down here is super long tunnel where he's mining. Little ice maker or something along those lines. Let's head up a level. And this is the mob grinding area with more wireless redstone switches, which I really need to learn how to use more. I need to learn more about that wireless redstone stuff because it is pretty sick. This is where the sorting system deletes all the items that he doesn't want. This is the villager killing station, where the villagers get dumped in to be harvested for emeralds. Oh, that was always great. More wireless redstone there. And here is the reactor room. Nice little small reactor with a little switch here with more RF tools like sideways redstone stuff. So yeah, reactor, some ender chests. Let's hop up here, and this is back to the main room, so that's pretty cool. And here we are at spawn, and I did not know that spawn got such a big update. I don't remember this at all. I also don't keep up with the iCrafters videos as well as I should, but this is a pretty cool spawn. Well, anyway, guys, that's about all there is to show of the iCraft modded Season 1 server. Now let's get into the final goodbye and cinematic shots of the server. And after that, I'll give it a final goodbye. And then in a week or two-ish, iCraft Modded Season 2 will be starting. Let's just say 3 weeks just in case because it might get delayed. These things aren't always set in stone. But anyway, let's start that cinematic. Here we go.
To feel
So there it was, guys. That was iCraft Modded Season 1 coming to a close. iCraft Season 2 is right around the corner. I hope you are excited for it. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you have not already. Now, iCraft Modded Season 1, I wish you a very happy farewell. Many good times were had on this server. So goodbye, and hello to iCraft Modded Season 2. Let's go.